What's up guys, welcome to another episode of But Does It Spin, and today we have our very last Bakugan video. We have Armored Alliance Ultra Dragonoid. Fantastic, it does look very cool, and this is the very last Dragonoid we'll be looking at in our channel for most likely ever, but who knows, I won't say forever because there might be a time when I do come back to it at some point if the situation calls for it. But for now, it would seem that this will be our very last. So yeah, a little sad, somewhat, not really, but yeah, let's take a look at this. As per usual, its design does look more spherical, does look less complex, so there's that. But it does come with gears, which is always fun to mess around with. And yeah, so let's go and see if it spins. But before we continue, leave us a like if you've been enjoying these videos and consider subscribing not to lose future videos of But Does It Spin. So are you ready? Let's go. And here we are with everything out of the box. First of all, of course, it does come with instruction manuals of the game, instruction manuals of how to make your Bakugan into sphere mode. It does come with two trading cards, one of the gear and one of the Bakugan itself. And as per usual, they are standard TCG size, so you can put a sleeve on it if your sleeve is for Pokemon trading card game or Magic the Gathering. If you have Yu-Gi-Oh, then they're not gonna fit because Yu-Gi-Oh cards are smaller. But the art is super cool for Dragonoid Ultra, and the Baku gear, of course, is not what it looks like. None of these looks like a hammer, but you know, as per usual, they put a random gear. I always think that the artist and the person who designed the art and the person who designed the gears, the toys, probably didn't talk to each other, but you know, it is what it is. It's okay, I guess. And yeah, here you can see the gear, the Baku gear. It does come with just two little laser cannon things and the Baku gear main piece itself. It is pretty interesting looking. We will see in a bit how it looks on the Bakugan. But of course, it also does come with two Baku cores, the magnetic cores, one of the Flaming Feast and one of the Shield. These are the stats that came behind it. And yeah, now let's take a look at the Bakugan itself. And this one is probably the best looking Bakugan I've seen so far. And of course, he's Dragonoid, so he's the main character, so, you know, makes sense that they would spend more time on designing him. Fantastic. Look how his arms are out. It does look more three-dimensional. He does look much cooler compared to some of the other Bakugans, especially Armored Alliance Bakugans. A lot of their designs were a little dumb, in my opinion. They were very simplified, keeping all that spherical look to them. But this one definitely looks really good. I do like this quite a bit. But yeah, so let's try to put the gear on just to see how it looks like on it. Of course, the Baku gear, you can't put them while he's on sphere mode. You have to put it while he's all transformed. This usually stuff like this, they go on the arms, but here they go on the wings, on these little peg holes. So that's pretty interesting. And of course, let me focus this. This is the gear, and I'm not sure which way it is supposed to be looking, but it is here. It does have a magnet here. This Bakugan has a magnet on the back here. So, you know, let's put it on there. And there you go. Fantastic. It does look like laser cannons after all, not a hammer at all. But yeah, I think it looks very cool even with the gear on. It does have that weird back flap like the most of the Armored Alliance stuff have, which I'm not a huge fan of, but you know, in this case I think it works because it's like a huge cannon thing that does work for its aesthetic. It's not like the Howl Core, which we opened not too long ago, where it was just this huge thing sticking out and it really didn't make sense at all design-wise. But yeah, pretty cool. I do like this one quite a bit. Let's now pull it out and try to put it in sphere mode. Okay, you can see that there are a lot of manual parts on this one. So, you know, you have to put the manual parts back in first. So you put the horn back, you close the arms, you put the toes back. And yeah, with that done, you just close the head, close the tip of the tail, close the rest of the tail like this. And then you put its legs back. Let me try to focus better, like that. And at this point, you just close the wings like that and like that. And then there's only one thing left to do, which is close the back flap like that. And there you go. We have spherized the Ultra Dragonoid. Fantastic, fantastic. So of course, at this point, there's only one thing left to do. Let's see if it spins. As you know, Bakugan, the normal way to play it is to find the magnet of your Bakugan here, which is usually on the flat part right there. And then it does show you an arrow where they want you to roll towards the Baku cores like that. So they want you to roll that way. You do have to figure out the distance between your Bakugan and your Baku gear to know when the magnet will be facing down when it passes over it. Of course, we're not going to be playing like that because we are Beybladers. So we're going to let it rip. The way we do it, you see the magnet, will put it facing the bottom so that it stays at the bottom the whole time, and then we'll make it spin instead of roll. And the way you do it, you grab a hold of it and you pinch it. Of course, it works better on completely spherical Bakugans. You can see that this one does have a few little dingies coming out of the design, but that's okay because the magnet is down here. So as long as we keep this part outside, it won't interfere with us. So we'll squeeze that here, which is perfectly round. So let's go. Let's see if we can do this. You don't want to do it too strong because you do want the magnet to stay over the magnets. You want the magnet here to hover over the cores for a while for the magnet to activate. So are you guys ready? Let's let it rip. The magnet is right there. It is a little small, but you know, we'll try to make do. So let's try and let it rip. We did go over it a few times, but like I said, the magnet is pretty small on this specific Bakugan, so it might not be activating very well. We did go over it again and nothing. Let's try again. Yeah, you can see that the magnet is picking up the cores because the cores are moving because of the magnet, but it is not activating. So you can see that it did grab the magnet even, but it didn't activate. It could be that the magnet is too weak on this one, on this particular Bakugan. Or I don't know what's going on. You can see that definitely it is picking the cores up, but it is not activating. Like I said, the magnet is a lot smaller on this particular one. It could be that. So again, it did pick up, but nothing happened. There you go. If you drop it, it works, but as cool as this is, it's probably a Bakugan that you don't want to spin because it's not activating. And yeah, that's pretty sad, but it is what it is. So does it spin? Kinda. It does, but it doesn't activate, so it doesn't serve our purpose. So no, it does not. It's a fail. And as per usual, our Bakugan videos are pretty short. We're going to be ending things around here. Like I said, this is probably the last Bakugan we'll be showing in this channel for a while. So yeah, leave us a like if you've been enjoying this video, and subscribe to see more videos like this, though we are going to focus more on Beyblades now, and sometimes other tops that are not Beyblade related, but that spin. And of course, sometimes we're bringing stuff that are not even spin tops, but that we try to spin just to see if we can. So if you're interested in stuff like that, I'll see you next time. Until then, stay nerdy, guys.